Welcome YouTube, welcome Switch, not Switch, why Switch? I don't know, but welcome YouTube, welcome to Skyrim, with a very beautiful sky, and Twitch, hello, and Mixer, if anybody's watching Mixer. Who knows, the strange things could happen.
Stormy Daniels says, Salsa. Blue
Hey.
says, hi.
Hi guys. Afraid there's no webcam today because I don't feel like it yet. But we're here in Skyrim and I want to get through a few of the sort of missions and stuff like that. And we have Lydia there.
Adman has gone salsa loudly crying face.
Yes, I know. These things happen. I don't know what's going on there. So I can't make comments on that. I don't know backstory. But you know, best of luck to him. Hopefully he pops in chat now and again and stuff like that. But yeah, the his YouTube channel is down.
Says, are you going to play FNAF Help Wanted next week? Stormy Daniels says, very sad.
FNA. I don't think I've got that. I haven't seen that. So, probably not. I think next week is going to be a lot of other stuff.
Hey Salsa, Stormy and Blue. Hope you're all well.
I haven't looked at Help Wanted. I haven't got it on my thing. But let's get back to this because this is obviously Skyrim. But I've been busy putting some mods in here because if you've played Skyrim VR, you'll be used to a more clunky version of Lydia, let's say.
Says, 5 Nights at Freddy's next week on Tuesdays when it comes out.
Yeah, I haven't gone in for it yet. I've got to be a little bit cautious because lately I've spent a lot of money. So, the things that we do have coming up is Assetto Corsa. There's another endurance race for Whiterun, which will be Nordschleife. Oh, lights went out. Then there's also going to be Assetto Corsa Competizione. Then there's going to be the Oculus Quest stuff that's coming. So once the Oculus Quest release comes in as well. But going back to Lydia here, she's had a bit of a makeover. So that's kind of cool. I don't like that hood. Let's take the hood off because it's like wrecking her hair. So we're going to talk to Lydia.
Yes, my thing. Still need me.
One thing I do have a problem here is trying to talk to Lydia. Sometimes I have to press the button a few times, but I also have my controllers that you can probably see there modded. Alright, I want to take her hood away. Give me that hood. And we do that, and now she's got a different hairdo. So, obviously, mods worth it, because she's got a nice hairdo. There's a lot more modded in here than just Lydia's hair, though, so, we'll get into playing some of that as we go through. Excellent. I'll lead, she's follow.
Says, hello, hungry eyes.
Hello. Well, you're going to have to make do with Lydia's eyes, which are a nice shade of green. Oh, I got a bit too close. Personal boundary space thing. Sorry, Lydia.
1984 says, what type of character are you playing, Salsa?
I am a Nord. I am a Nord. Yes, I am a Nord. How I'm going to build this out, I don't know. I do like a bit of magic. And I was kind... Ooh, whatever. So we're going to have a look and see where we are. Let's go here. So in the quest lineup, I was doing this, but it kind of got a bit weirded out and stuck because I haven't completed some other stuff like this, which needs doing. So we'll take the path of knowledge away and we'll go do that. And that should be able to get some other things. We'll do stuff like that later, because I want maybe the claw for something else later. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. So you can take a look at what I've got at the moment. No, I want items. No, I don't. I want my level up. So you can see stuff here. Okay, right. So we're back here. I'm going to pull my magic up because I do rely on that thing quite a bit. Nice and dramatic music. We like the drama. And I do love being in this screen. It's just... oh... it's jaw-droppingly gorgeous. It's like, what? It's like confronted by massive things like that in clouds, and you're like, whoa, you know? It really does look good in here. So simple things. I want to get into some of the sort of like building up of weapons and things like that, and to do that, I'm going to need to get on the whole thing with the alterations. I want to alter weapons and make them better. So we're going to need to start doing stuff with that. Which would be this tree here. Because I've not done any of that, and I want to be able to... no, that's alteration spells. I want to enhance weaponry, basically. Enchanting? I think it's enchant... no, not enchanting. Enchanting is where we put things onto weapons. I want to alter them, so if I do that...
Dedge 1984 says, "This game is a bit overwhelming for me. I need to learn more game mechanics, I think."
Yeah, that's one of the things that I need to do. That's why I'm trying to get into this whole business here, because when you increase your rankings, you get to increase different perks, and they change what your character's abilities are and what you can do there. And I'm only just learning this stuff, so I want to be able to go with my weapons, and I want to refine them and build them up and make them better over time. I also had a couple of problems where I was hitting bits in... I think I managed to get onto a bit of storyline that was too far along and wouldn't actually progress because there's something else in a different storyline that I haven't done, and it got me stuck in the game, which is really annoying. So trying to find out what that is and trying to go through some of the main storylines so that I can actually do that. I'm rather low level, as it were. Even though I've played quite a bit of Skyrim, because I've done a number of different verses videos in the past, which you can obviously see on my YouTube channel. I'll put a card up somewhere to, you know, the PlayStation versus that and PlayStation versus PC. I'm still trying to finish off a video that's a different versus that was an original Skyrim VR, then a post-patch Skyrim VR for PS4, for PS VR, you know, for Pro versus non, you know, OG versus PC low spec versus PC high spec. So stuff like that, because there is a big difference. Anyhow, I think I need to do this, so can create steel and armor weapons at forges and improve them twice as much. The one I want as well is this one, can improve magical weapons and armor. So if I get this one, yes, I want that. nice kind of background sounds. I get that one, and I look at improving my stats for smithing, then I can get this, which means I can have magical weapons and I can improve them even more. And then I can look at all the other type of stuff here, elven smithing. So I'm carrying an elven sword at the moment, so that'd be good. Advanced smithing, create scaled and plate armor, nice. Glass, ooh, I could be fancy with a bit of glass. Dragon smithing, I mean, come on. That's going to be rather high. Okay, so let's... Ooh. It's like navigating stars. Right. How are you doing, by the way, as well, Deej? Hopefully you're having a good Sunday. Of course, if you are in the US, it is Mother's Day for the US, so if you happen to be a mother, then happy Mother's Day. And if you are not, then say happy Mother's Day to your mother if you're over in the US. We've already had that here in the UK, so yay. Right, we're going to go back from there. So that's part of my skill tree. Item wise, you know, you've got lots of different things, but it's like things like this. So we're going to take a look at some of the other things like the enchanting and stuff like that, which the enchanting happens in here. So as we level through, I'm going to try and add a couple of skills. So this here. Hello.
Dej 1984 says, I'm from the England, Stoke-on-Trent. Unfortunately faced with tears of joy,
Oh, well, you know. What can we say? I always get messed up with who is from where, because you know what it's like with today's things. Oh, just wanted to check something there. We all know that today is a global world, so whenever we're talking, especially in the gaming communities, we're sort of like, oh, they're from America, they're from...
Yes, I'm having a lazy VR Sunday. Just having a quick break and watching you.
Oh, cool. Well, this table here is the Arcane enhancer. And what we can do with this is use some of these things here, which are soul gems, which you need to have them, like, filled in or whatever. And how you do that, I don't know. You can get them. And you use this thing, and you can go, right, you've got a number of things. Disenchant. What you get is, as you're going through the world, you could get something with, like, a hunting bow like this one I've got here, which takes, takes frost damage. So it'll give frost damage as you shoot things. So that's kind of handy. But to be able to enchant, if you don't know that enchantment, which I do know that enchantment, so I can actually enchant items with it. But if I didn't know how to enchant something with frost damage, if I have found an object that has some sort of enchantment on it, I can disenchant that object. I can break the object, disenchant it, and that means I learn how to enchant it. Then I can take something that doesn't have an enchantment, like this sword, or this bow, or that sword, and place an enchantment on it. So with this great sword, I could say, right, I'm going to put an enchantment on that one. But we're going to save that. I don't want to enchant anything yet because I want to actually improve some weapons. So what we're going to do is we are going to go to our friendly blacksmith. And we're going to go right down into Whiterun. So we're going to take a bit of a tour through our modded version of Whiterun. And what you can see first of all is I've got a number of world textures. So even sort of like looking close up to the wood grains on here, everything else like that, it's, well, it looks pretty damn good, basically, because all of the textures throughout my version of Skyrim have been improved. Some of the models have been improved. The mountains look very, very mountainous.
Got something I'm supposed to deliver.
Okay, thanks. Oh, great. Give it over.
Let's see here. Ah, a letter from the Jarl.
Ooh.
Up in the world, eh?
Yeah, I am.
Got to go.
Thank you. We got a letter. It should be in here. Under books, I think. Letter from a friend. Letter from
says,
Jarl.
looks stunning.
Yeah, it does. Very much so in the headset. It's all sharp as well. I've got this set to about 1.5 super sampling, running 90 frames per second, with a good chunk of mods on here as well, like 4K and 2K textures across the world, additions to the water, the transparencies of water, all the characters' models are improved, all their clothes are improved, all their faces, eyes, hairstyles, so much stuff like that to make it look, better and less like a game that was produced, the original game of Skyrim and this engine was produced many years ago. So, letter from the Jarl. So there we go. Speak to the Jarl for allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sidigia. It's always like this with these things.
Have you played Fallout 4 VR? Really hope that comes to PS VR when the PS5 is out.
I've played a bit of Fallout 4. I do have it under my previous system, not since I upgraded. Basically speaking, Fallout 4 is not as good as Skyrim. It's a different team that actually implemented Fallout 4, and it can be a bit clunky. It's also very much a performance hog, so don't count your chickens. But yeah, PS5, yeah, PS5, yeah, that could be possible. But PS4, yeah, no, not happening, basically. To put too much of a stopper on that, but yeah, it's different. Skyrim definitely plays a chunk better. I should maybe do a bit on Fallout 4 at some point from the more noob perspective, because I didn't get super deep into it or anything. So I should maybe do a Fallout 4 from the beginning type of thing, so I can go, this is me wandering around not knowing much of what I'm doing, kind of like I am now. And I'm not going to try and Mr. Sidiger, I think. What is it with high, this sort of like high fantasy type of sci-fi stuff where names always have to be difficult to pronounce? It's one of those things. I'm going with Sidiger. Sidiger, and I have the honour to be the Jarl of proud and ancient city of Falkreach. Falkenreach. Fame of your exploits across Skyrim has brought you to my attention. If you are interested in becoming a Thane of Falkreath Hold, I invite you to speak to me the next time you are in Falkreath. Aside from the honour that accrues to the title, my Thanes are entitled to a personal housecarl. I already have a housecarl.
If you do, I'm a bit of an expert on Fallout. I can help get you a good start in the game, beaming face with smiling eyes.
Alright, I shall have to converse with you thusly and plan appropriately for that stream then. So that we can go, ha! He doesn't look like a total fool who's mashing around in nothingness, doing nothing, waving his touch controllers around, which can you see those? Yeah, you can. It's very handy actually when you do some things that they turn to your touch controllers in here, so that you can see which one is what button, because obviously if you've been playing PlayStation for so long, these X and Ys, Bs and As don't always make much sense to you.
1984 says, haha, okay.
You know. Also, one of the other things that... cheers, by the way. One of the other things that gets me is the default layout for how these controllers work in Skyrim. I've changed them a bit, so you know the grab buttons that you can see there in there. I made them actually the activate and grab buttons, which means where the game tells me to use a different button, like the A button, if I press the A button, I would actually be shouting and killing people and doing stuff rather than grabbing and using things. So I have to be really careful about following the on-screen instructions, because some of my buttons are actually switched around and I'm not able to mod what buttons it says to do what actions. But anyhow, so I can also private, blah, blah, blah. I can also tell you that privately that a choice parcel of land in Falkenreach would be available for your purchase should your services provide useful to me. Look forward to meeting you in person. I remain Jarl Sidiger of Falkreath. Or Reach. Falkreath. I hope I got that right. Sana pull me up for it later and say, it's not pronounced like that, it's pronounced like this. And that's okay, I don't mind being corrected. Okay, so that's a letter that we got, and we'll move on. We're going to the forge. As you can see, water is flowing nicely. It's all kind of transparent and it's got a nice cloudy thing to it. No lollygagging? Really? But I'd like a good lollygag.
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
Well, you know, if you say so. But yeah, it's basically very pretty around here now.
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
It's a shame, isn't it?
Oh, I love this view. It's like so... Wow.
What is it? Dragons?
There's one of the things I've turned off, which I should actually turn back on. And it's a mod for, like, bump macking things so that all these cobbles actually get proper stuff. But we're going to do some smithing. We're going to get my weapon refining up. Which means we come here to our blacksmith. And this is the bit of equipment that we're going to be using. We're using the grindstone. So if I use the grindstone, you can see I need an ebony ingot to do this weapon. and I need ingots, so I need to get that. So what do we need? We need iron, 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 leather strips, and refined moonstone, and ebony. So let's see if we can't buy. Can we buy some of that from her? I don't know if we can.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Great. Do you have the misc parts that I need? So we've got iron. We need some iron, so we'll take some iron. Buy. We'll take 5 of those, I think. We'll take 5 of those. And we needed some leather, didn't we? So, some leather. We'll take some leather. We'll take a few of those. Let's say 4. No, 2. 4. We'll say 4. Oh, go on. We'll add an extra. Make it 5. So they weigh a bit. And we need some leather strips, apparently, I think. We'll take 5 of them as well. Silver ore, steel. We'll want some steel. We'll just buy a couple of those. Make it 5 as well. Why not? And we don't have the other thing that I want there. I think sometimes they have stuff in here. So they might have some more stuff on the sales list inside of here.
We've got small weapons as well. The finest weapons in armor.
So you can buy, obviously, some weapons that are already done this, that, and the other. But we want to make improvements over stuff, so... we need some moonstone. So we bought one of those. We buy 2. Silver ore or steel ingots. And iron ore. We've got iron ore already. Not ore. We've got iron ingots, which is what we need for refining. The ore is what you need for making, I think. The ingots is what we need for refining. So, we're going to come here and use our grindstone. I can't improve this because I need ebony ingots. Which I didn't think he had any ebony ingots. But we can improve our elven bow. So we're going to do that. So, we'll select that. And we're going to craft. Which, I know it says craft is B down here, but I have to actually press X, I think. Then it says, yeah. And now, I've got an elven bow that is fine. Yay! And the worth of my bow's gone up. So, I can do that. Let's see if I can improve it some more. No, lack of the required skill to improve. So... I've improved that one. That's good. We got fine. Now we can go right. Hunting bow. What do I need? I need leather strips, but can I do it? No, I lack the perk because this has got magic on it. So I can't improve that because it's got magic on it. That's what I need to improve loads more things for. To get the experience to be able to go, okay, now I can improve stuff.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
That's great, thank you. So I may have to buy some bits to improve them, to level up,
I don't claim to be the
to
best,
be able to get what I need.
Yorland Grange.
So let's do that. So we're selecting, fine, and that is 58, and now is going to be, is it increased? No, it's still 58. That's annoying. It should have increased its damage amount and stuff, though. Value 5. We're going to increase that as well anyway, because I need the to do more of this to improve stuff. It's how you get better in the game at any particular thing is you do more of it, you get better. As in real life, as in Skyrim. Particularly in Skyrim VR, which is still amazing. And we can do that one. Right. Elven bow. We need ebony.
Have you met my
We get some cheap stuff.
dragon?
Has Lydia got something?
Yes, my Thane? Still need me to do something?
Yes, give me.
Yes, my Thane? Yes,
This is kind of annoying that it does this. There we go.
Here.
It's a bit tricky, that bit. It's rather annoying that she. Everybody else you can talk to straight away, but the handy thing is if you want her to go somewhere, then basically you talk to her and say, "Wait over there," and it's got like a pointer. I need to trade.
I am sworn to carry your burdens.
I know it's a tough thing. So she's got dragon bones. I'll take those and I'll sell those off. I know it says 500 there, but he's not going to give me 500, the stingy person. But I'm going to take those. I'm also going to take that bow. The steel mace. I can do some steel stuff. She's got that one. I'm going to take this for disenchanting later. And she doesn't need that or that. She's not wearing cultist robes, so we'll take that and that. And we'll leave her. Well, we'll improve her sword there, and her hunting bow doesn't have anything, so we're going to improve her weapon slightly as well, make her badass. Because you know she's got to be able to defend herself and all that. It's a very, very nasty world out there in Skyrim. So great that we're going to do that. Don't know what that's made of. The elven sword probably needs the same thing there. I think I need a special skill to work on elven weapons. So that's the deal of that. Right, let's go sell some dragon's bones.
We've got small weapons as well as big.
Yeah.
Take a look.
Oh, this happens sometimes. You get the menus inside of something. We need to just move a little bit, you know.
Something big, perhaps? Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Both. In what order, I don't know. So we need some steel ingots, don't we?
Sinusback 83 says, G morning.
Hey, Sinusback, how you doing? We're in Skyrim VR, and it's all modded a bit, and I'm trying to learn how to alter some weapons and smith them, get some enhancements going, and get moving on the story and trying to progress a character in some form of way or shape that's more detailed than I have in the past. So I thought I'm going to get on to improving and magically enhancing weapons is one of the things. So we're doing some of that. How many do I want? I don't know. I think I bought some steel before, didn't I? Back. Misk. Do I have steel? I've got steel ingots. I don't need more steel ingots. Got 3 iron ore. but I'm going to sell some stuff. Do you want my dragon bones? I don't think he wants my dragon bones. I'll sell my dragon bones later then. I want some cheap things that I can do with iron so that I can just push this up, basically. Steel, 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 steel. Steel daggers. I want cheap. Cheap stuff. Cheap, 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 cheap. No, that's something other. Pickaxes. So pickaxes are 13. Nope, that's expensive. We want cheap things that we can just, you know, increase. How are you doing, by the way? Hopefully you're doing good. Iron warhammer. No. Iron greatsword. Iron things. We need swords or battle axes, but cheap ones. So knives are probably a good one to start with. So we've got an iron dagger. We'll buy that one. Iron greatsword. We'll buy it because it's made of iron and reasonably cheap. Iron warhammer. No. Orcish dagger. Nope, we need the different material for that one. A pickaxe. That works with iron, I think. So we'll have that. A steel dagger, but that's enchanted, so it's expensive, so no. Always buy some arrows. Always buy some arrows. Arrows are good. We definitely need arrows, so I'm buying some arrows. Because I know I'm going to need some later. Don't want that one, and we'll have that steel dagger. Those are too expensive. I want cheap stuff. Where's the cheap stuff? Steel warhammer. Steel axe. Reasonably cheap. We'll take that as well. So what I've got in weapons that I can upgrade now is a hunting bow. Can upgrade that. I can't do that one because that's enchanted. I can upgrade that one hopefully. Upgrade that. That's iron. I've got some iron. Got 2 loads of iron. Another bit of iron. So that's about 3 lots of iron that I need. I'll sell that one because I've got this one which I can then make fine. So I will sell this one and get that one. Bump. Steel arrows. I keep those. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loads of steel. What have I got in iron and steel? I've got 6 loads of steel. And I've only got 2 iron ingots. So I need some more iron ingots. I'll take, not 30. I'll take 5. There we go. One of the things I didn't really take much of as I was going through looting things through this game was actually ingots. And now I'm going to find that I need lots of them. So, lesson to me, when I can get... Ooh, that was creepy. Wow. Okay, she's really nabbing that. She's just nabbing that. I'm using that. I don't know. Okay. So we're going to enhance this bow. This is going to be Lydia's bow. So we'll select that and we will craft it. Yes. And then we've got an Imperial bow. We'll take that. That requires steel ingots. So we'll take that and we'll refine that one. Yes. And hopefully this is all adding to my experience. Should be. We'll take an iron dagger. and the iron greatsword, and a pickaxe, so that's iron again. So that's going to go to 7 from 6, and steel damage. Doo-doo-doo-dum.
I'm waiting.
That's going to go from 12 to 14.
I'm waiting.
There we go. We've increased to 21. I think I need to get to about 25
Need something?
or 30 till I can do it on magical items. So that's my goal, is to get to the point where I can do it on magical items. Great. Whoa, what are you doing? Hey.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy.
I know. She's rather pushy. I can't see where I am now. I'd have to take a step this way. There we go. Take a physical step sideways to see my menus. Oh! VR. Only in VR can that happen. Right, so we're going to do that one and craft it up. Yes. And a steel.
Have you met my father?
Yes.
The steward up at Dragon's Reach.
So we've got those all to fine.
I help my father in more ways than people realize.
So progress-wise, we should. Now with smithing, we've gone from 20 to 21, and my aim is I've got the steel smithing there. I want to get this one. Oh damn! It requires 60. I got a lot of smithing to do. So that's the one that I want. So I'm going to have to do a lot of different stuff. And I'll be able to do other things as we go along. So that requires 30. And elven requires 30. So elven smithing, I think, and dwarven smithing are going to be my next ones. And then hopefully we'll be built up at some point with those. Eek! Didn't realise it was much as that.
You think all the counsel
Wow.
my father provides the Jarl is his alone?
Right, so we're going to give some of these enhanced stuff back to
Still need me for
Lydia.
something? I've got your back.
I know you do, Lydia. You've always got my back. That's why we like you. Need to trade some things with Lydia.
Command.
Okay, so we're going to give her some weapons, which have now been refined. That's one of my magical ones. She's going to have this one, I think, because that's damage 11, damage 14. We'll give her the more damage dealing one there of that. No, I didn't want to equip that. That's mine. I'm giving her Imperial. Give. Why? And I'm just going to sell the daggers, or I'll give her a fine iron dagger, or have I got another thing there? We can give her an iron greatsword. A fine iron greatsword. 16 damage. See if she wants one of those. I'm going to have that. And 11. We're going to give her one of those, I think. What's she got? She got a sword weapon. So she's got a bow. She's got an elven sword. That's damage is 14. So she should probably start using that at different points. Elven Imperial bow. And what else she needs? She needs more weapons. She needs a dagger. We'll give her the dagger. There you go. There's a dagger if you want it, or we can sell it. We'll give her it. I never use these staves, but I want to sell those maybe. Should have given the steel dagger. Never mind. Steel mace, steel sword, 11. She's got something that does 14. So we're selling those. That's great.
Let's get going then.
We will do momentarily.
Welcome to war. We've got small weapons as well as big. Maces,
Good to know.
helmets.
They've got small
Anything to
weapons
suit your needs.
as well as big. But we're going to sell some of my refined weapons that I don't need. So, I need one of those though. I don't need that, so we'll sell that. I don't need that. Don't need that. These are just done so that, you know, I can get my skills up. Steel dagger. And while I'm selling, of course, I get the bartering side up. So that's really cool. I don't need that steel dagger. I do want a pickaxe because I want to be able to use my pickaxe all day long while I'm out in the ore world to get ore. Great sword. Hunting bow of sparks. Shock damage. I need that because I want to disenchant it and learn how to make sparky things. A hunting bow, fine. I've got one that's got a thing on it that does frost, but my elven bow does twice as much damage. I can sell the frost one because it's not going to be out to much next to my elven bow, which is fine elven bow. And at some point I will enchant my elven bow to do something more when I can enhance it even more. So let's say hunting bow goes bye-bye. The fine hunting bow can go bye-bye as well. Hunting bow of sparks I want to keep because it needs disenchanting. We'll go disenchant and then we're going to get on to a bit of story. I need that and that. We're good. I can't improve those, which is a shame. But hey. Right. We're good.
Good doing business.
Okay. Where are we? We're this way. I'm facing an odd way. I need a drink. Whoa! Hey, sorry, we're a little bit close. Personal boundaries, yeah?
A few seconds for my supper is all I ask.
Right.
Yes, my thing?
Follow me.
Nope, sorry, nothing.
We'll go that way. I normally go up that way. Actually, we need to go up this way. I didn't...
Still need me to do something?
No, that's fine.
Lead on.
Just follow.
I'm here to buy food, Nazim. I suppose you don't need to worry about that.
Owning a farm does have its advantages.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Trinkets, odds and ends. Yes, great. Wonderful. I can sell my dragon's bones. Bye-bye dragon bones that have really been weighing me down. They weigh 15 each, you know. So, sell, and sell. I don't know what I'm going to need all of these for. I know I need... don't know what they're for. We have to find out those. I know what we need these things for, so that's cool. We always need lock picks. Ingredients, we can do ingredient-y things. We'll use some of the ingredients in a minute and just show you that quickly. Food, scrolls, potions, apparel. Increase magicka. So I'm actually going to be disenchanting something there and then enchanting some of my other armor. So I'm going to use that in enchanting. I don't want to get rid of that one. And that's an increase. I want to disenchant that as well to get my enchanting and disenchanting stuff up as well. I don't use shields. I don't use them. Lydia does. I can give that to her. We're going to have plenty of opportunities to get more of those shields later. So we're going to sell that one. Circlet, yeah. We want funds. We need money. We're going to sell that copper and sapphire circlet, definitely. I'm wearing the cultist mask. Do you think it suits me? No, I don't know, but I'm wearing it anyway, so we're going to leave that as it is until we get something better. Cultist robes, got 2 of those, so I'll sell one of them. Oh, he's only got 89 gold left. No, I'm not selling you something that's worth more. Gold necklace, 44. We'll give him the gold necklace at 44. Gold ring, it's not doing much. It's on my hand, which you can't see at the moment. He hasn't got the money for that, so it's better to sell that off. That can go. No, we want to keep that. That doesn't do anything. He hasn't got enough money. He hasn't got enough money. He hasn't got enough money. He does for that one. So you can have that ring. Now we can go buy some stuff. Because I need some arrows. Or maybe apparel. He might have something that's good as apparel. No. Stuff that we've sold him. Boots, no. He's got the braces. I don't have the braces. Nah. We'll gather stuff as we go. But what we do kind of generally want is some arrows. Always have arrows is good. So we'll take all he's got. There we go. And now we can sell him some more. So we bought something off of him. We can sell him even more. So I always like to have some arrows. So those are always good. We're going to get some more arrows as we go along as well. But I always find that I run out of arrows quite quickly. So it's always good to have some stock of arrows. 10 to 12. We'll take the steel arrows. A wooden sword? Wow. No. Steel arrows. Yeah, we'll take those. Yeah. Right. Then we can sell him more stuff. See, we know what we're doing. So now I can sell him these that I'm not using. I oversold that one. I should have got him to take that one. But he can have this instead. There we go. We need something to sell him for 14. Potions. Frostbite venom. I never use it. Gone. Scrolls. No, we'll keep those. Food. Value 4. Yeah. And we'll use those. Okay. There's nothing else really that he can buy. So we're done with him. We're done with you. Hey, Lydia with the good-looking hair. It's like a mighty hair that would definitely stand up to the test of the 80s, I think. No, it's better than that. It's 90s too. maybe.
What do you need, my friend?
It works for here. She's ahead of the curve. Oh, we also have improved fire. Whoa! So we have a mod on our fire and flames, so that it does the
And I'll be happy to serve you.
glow more illuminated in different places. So yeah, we have enhanced flames and
How do you...
shadow stuff.
I think you might be sick.
Yeah, I think I'm sick. I need a cure all diseases potion.
Could be ataxia. Quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil. So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Yeah, I'm interested in the cure all potion, thank you. So there is in here, they do it a lot. Cure disease. Cures all diseases. This is the one that I need. So I'll take one of those, because otherwise everybody always goes, oh, you're looking ill. You look ill. Something looks ill. Oh, you're looking green. So you kind of have to keep yourself in tip-top condition and cure yourself of those diseases. It goes without saying, really. So we'll take that one. Right. Cure all disease. Go into my items. There we go. Items. Potions. And I want the... this one. I'm going to use that. And now she'll shut up about me being ill. Oh, I'm cured.
I offer remedies for ailments both common
Right, Alchemy Lab. As you can see, I haven't used it in here. You just combine things and it can make you different potions. Some things you're not going to know. If you want to be able to do something specific, you have to have already done it. So what we have is I can see what I can do. So I can do this with troll fat. And I can do, you know, a resist. That's the only thing I know how to do so far. So we're going to randomly take some different things. You can take either 2 ingredients, mash them together, or you can do 3 ingredients. The 3 ingredients, I think, do maybe a bit more when they do stuff. But we're going to sort of take some random ingredients.
If there's anything I can help you with.
And we're going to say craft. So I discovered 2 different things there. So that's great. Created poison of ravage magica.
You brewed a truly vile poison there. I pity the beast that tastes that.
Excellent. So if I had those ingredients in my possession again, and I come back here, then on the left it's going to tell me what I have the ingredients to make. So I'm just going to take one of those and one of those.
Hello, Salsa.
Hey Chris, how you doing? Hopefully you're having a nice Sunday. I didn't feel like being on camera today at the moment.
If there's anything I can help you with.
But we're in here doing stuff in Skyrim. Hopefully you're having a good Sunday. Oh yeah, this is a modded version of Skyrim, by the way. I've got a few mods in here, quite a few. Like character mods. We'll go see Lydia over there, has got some nice looking hair and looks a lot better, basically. And all of the characters actually have nicer looking hair and look better. And all of their interiors have got some higher level textures. And the exteriors, the mountains and the trees, and the water there and the sky. The nighttime sky is gorgeous. And we also have some weather mods. So when you get a thunderstorm in here now, it actually thunders. You get the thunder and the lightning, and it's all like really cool, like that. So I was taking 1, 2, and we're going to take a third. I think glowing mushrooms. Please make something. Yes, he makes something. I make another poison. I'm apparently good at making poison. Yes, I'm poisoner extraordinaire apparently. Right, let's take another one that we got some of. I mean, we've got 3 of those, so just go 1 and 2. And we're going to use... we're going to use a Death Bell, an Elf's Ear, Eye of Saber Cat, Frost. We use the Frost one. So, Jelly, Mountain Blue Flower, and Frost Meridium. Hey, I got something to restore health. Now that's good. That's good. Let's see what garlic, nimroot, and some red mountain flower will do. On a roll today. I'm discovering potions left, right, and centre. I feel lucky. So we take that because I've got 2 of those, and I'm going to take 1 of those and 1 of those, just because I've got 2 of each of them. And then we'll do that. I made something as well already. Oh wow, okay. I made something apparently. Must have been something that I made already. No. Oh, I don't want to. I want to change one of the ingredients. So let's say spawn ash, death bell, and some dragon's tongue. Oh yes, South is definitely on the road. Eye of Sabercat, Eye of Sabercat, Elves Ear, mixed with purple mountain flower, shall get us. Yes, I got something again. I don't believe it. Normally you get like a message that'll go, hey, yeah, that made nothing. That was a waste of time. That's a waste of ingredients. You didn't do nothing. But today,
I offer remedies for ailments.
if only this happened when I picked my lottery numbers.
I can be of service.
Okay, we're going to use these last 3 things. I'm not expecting anything from this one. Oh, no, it's going to create something.
I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be
So, I know that one. That one's going to create something. So, we created. Yay! So, that's my ingredients. Yes, we're quitting alchemy.
You'll find tonics, salve.
How's your week been, by the way, Chris? Hopefully you've had a good one. Up the stairs, across this yard. Got a bit of a moon thing, the whole mountainous thing. Right. We're going to do some disenchanting. Hello.
I might just be a servant among lords, but don't think for a moment I don't take my duties as seriously as the Jarl himself takes his.
Well, that's wonderful. I'll take my duty as a Carl seriously too. Honestly, I take it really seriously. Really do.
Here, I'd like you to have these as a token of my friendship.
Okay. Clothing added. Great. That's wonderful. I got clothing. Apparently I was a charity case. Right, we're going to disenchant something because we want to learn how to do stuff. So what we need to find out, though, is what we can do, because we don't want to disenchant something that we already know. So we know how to do fire damage, we know how to do frost damage, and we know how to do stamina damage. That's all we know how to do. But if we go to disenchant and this will produce shock damage. So this bow produces shock damage, and what I'm going to do is actually, it tells me what the item would require to make it. So you'd need the item, the enchantment, and a soul gem to create the hunting bow of sparks. But I'm going to disenchant this now, and then I should be able to see that over there on the left so that I could enchant something with it. So if I disenchant that, learn. So now I've done that. It's destroyed the item, but it means that under my enchantments, I now have shock damage as well. So, disenchantment, increasing my magicka by 40 points. So, if I want to increase magicka, I could use what's going to come from this and increase my magicka by having added this to a piece of my armor. So, I'm going to take that and say yes. Okay, so that's another enchantment I've learned. Increased. Yay! We always want to increase our skills. So, next thing on the list is we're looking at this stuff. So, this is going to give me two separate things. So, altercation spells being more effective, and my regeneration of magic being faster, which is important. So we'll do that one, and do that, and learn the Fortify Altercation and Magicka Regen Enhancement. So that was important. This one would just be the regen of that. So we can do a regen only. I'm guessing that that's most probably costs less than that double whammy spell, because the other one's a double whammy, if you like. So the other one may, be more effective. I don't know, but was it 50%? So this one does, 10%. So I may just want to focus on getting my magic back really quickly, which I like the sound of. And regenerating 75% faster, that's a big gain. So we're going to want that one. So we'll take one of those. So now we've got that one. Fortified, there we go. So you can add 20, or we can... Okay, so I didn't learn it completely. Does it increase the more I do? If I was to disenchant another thing, would it increase this efficiency? Because I want to get up to that 75%. I mean, 75% of regain is massive. That's gigantic. Yeah? So I want to get that up to 75% if I can. And I don't know if disenchanting is that, it's okay, it's 300 gold, but I'll learn either way. So that's already known. There's no point in doing it. So it says no. Right, we've got boots of strength. So we can use this to increase our carrying ability. Which is a handy one. Do I have that as I don't have that as something that's known. So it's not letting me do something that I don't know. And I think it's handier to have things like this and know how to enchant them, so that when I get armor that has nothing, I can just add to it. So I'm going to do that one. Okay. 26. Oh, we leveled up. Celebration. we leveled up. We're going to need a lot more of those anyway, so I'm going to leave the level up powers just for now a bit. Well, I'm going to leave my options to add to things because I want to gain certain things. Right, Necklace of Resist Frost. So that'd give us something that I can do. This would be a new one as well. So created potions are 17% more powerful. And altercation spells. I don't use altercation so much. Alteration even. So that can be cool. Because that would be great, because that costs less to do, apparently. I don't know. But that's kind of cool as well. Some kid humming. It's a kid hidden behind the map or something. I don't know. They were humming away. Ring of minor altercation. Why not? We're just going to do the lot. Anything we don't know, we're going to do, and that's cool. So now we've got some different things that can be done to stuff. So now what I can do is I can look at items and say, right, I'm not going to do that because I want to increase the sword first. I want to make it fine, or I want to make it even better than fine. But I might want to, say, take this bow and add fire to it. I'm going to have more chances to pick up elven bows later. And I've done something to it. And that's the bow that I'm going to be using. So let's cast some magic on it. I think fire. Fire is a good one to cast. So we take an item, we go to our enchantment, we say fire damage, and we can burn a target for up to 10 points before we have to recharge it. So this would burn them for 10 points extra for every single thing, and that gives us 36 charges. So I can fire off 36 arrows, and they will take 10 extra hits of burn damage. But I can lower the amount, make it less effective in the burn damage, but actually have less, more charges. So obviously it costs me stuff to charge things back up. And at the moment I think, it's not going to be the best of weapons. And I fire off quite a lot of arrows, I guess. So let's say 5 points of damage, but I get 79 shots out of it. I think that's going to be good for me. So I'm going to say yes to that. Value of my bow went up. Hey, there we go. Or should do, I think. And then we need to put a soul gem. Now, we can put in a common soul gem or a lesser soul gem. We'll use a lesser soul gem. Like so. And then we will craft it. And apparently I can rename it as well. But we're just going to craft it. It's not going to be fully named. There we go. Aha! So there, I've enchanted that one. And that'll do for now. Oh, there's the kid that was humming. I thought that was behind the map. Right, what else can we do? We've got, again, items. So I want to make sure that I've got the weapons that I want in my fast thing. So this is a favourite. This is a favourite. We need that favourited. Iron Greatsword. I don't really have that as a favourite. We do need a pickaxe. Staff of Flames. Steel Arrows. Definitely needs to be a favourite. The pickaxe, I don't think it needs to be a favourite, because it does that automatically when you're going to do that type of stuff. We're good to go. Oh, apparel. I was going to enhance some of my apparel. So, an item. See if I can actually... merchant's clothes. Armour. So I can take my armour, use an enchantment, can fortify, increase the alteration and get 10%, or I can regen my magic 20% faster. I want that one, because that can be really helpful with healing or casting fire. And we'll take a lesser soul gem. And we'll do that. So now my armor is increased and with enchantment up to 30. That probably means that I can get another subset and increase all the efficiency of what I do with enchanting, which is good. We're making some progress. Soul gem, items, enhancements. If I got boots, I ain't got any boots. I got rid of my boots. I'm going around bootless, don't you know? We'll pick up some boots as we go. Isn't that right, Lydia? Yes. Yes. You're supposed to say yes, Salsa. Nope. Useless. Tell you, sometimes house carls, just, you can't buy the staff. You just can't get the staff. Right. I'm going to leave you a bit of a view in a second because I need a very quick break. But I will be back.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
As you can see, the this has been improved a bit. That's nice mountains. This could be quite funny. Let's see. I'm going to put a hand over here. No, it's gone through the table. And a hand over there. And... no.
You look tired, friend. The Bannered Mare has beds for rent.
I think you guys need to be up on my chair for a moment. Just a second. That'll do. Be right back. Right, sorry, I was away there. I'm going to have to actually go for a bit. I shall be back on a bit later, possibly with more Skyrim, where we'll get back into the story side of it. And maybe I'm going to leave you with a nice sight. So there we go. That way around? Yeah. Oh, I'm here. There we go. So yeah. Lydia, you can look this way. Yeah, go. So I've got some food on the go, basically, that has arrived. So we all need to eat and do things like that. So I'm going to leave that here for now. We'll be back later with some Skyrim, and a good bit later we're going to have... what are we going to have, Lydia? Lydia, you know the answer to this. I know you know the answer to this. Slightly Heroes. That's it. We're going to be doing some Slightly Heroes against the devs. So it's going to be myself, some other people like GT, Gamertag, over on his channel. We'll be trying our hand against the devs of Slightly Heroes. That'll be about 8 o'clock UK time. So I will see you then for that. But for now, remember, Skyrim looks really good with mods. Bye.